What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Down the Rabbit Hole. Oh, I can't even talk. I've been doing narrative all day and trying to push through editing. That's kind of why I was late. I was literally just editing, and I'm nowhere close to being finished for the day. So I'm really just gonna get this Inktober done. Sorry, I can't think right now because I have too many things on the brain. Okay. We need uh, that thing. That thing needs to go into this thing. We need to go to the desktop to check out what our word is for today. Now, this might be a short stream. I'm really just going to work on trying to get it done and then get back to editing, is the plan. I'm so upset because I don't like the edit and I don't have time to fix it really. So it's kind of has to go out. It's not going to be my best work, but I don't know what to do. Anyways, I'm going to focus on doing the word for today, which is expedition, and then I will worry about that giant problem in shortly, I guess. I could run it in the background while I draw. I finished the audio cut is what I did. So I redid the audio today. And just so that we're not listening to double audio, let me switch over into my Yeti. I had that. Headphones go on. And we are off. So, intro's in. Welcome to Exploring Alaska. If you've already watched Painting Alaska, you would know my sorry. Sorry, guys. It's way too small. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm stressing because I think it's terrible, but it's not that bad. Welcome to Exploring Alaska. If you've already watched Painting Alaska, you would know my Aunt Stella hired. See, I can probably pull this out a little bit further. This is at least the walking part, right? If you've already yeah. Alaska. If you've already watched, but now it looks weird that they don't blend at the same time. So let's do this. Exploring Alaska. If you've already watched Painting Alaska, you would know my Aunt Stella hired me to paint her shed and chicken coop over the. Oh, that's so quick though. My Aunt Stella hired me to paint her shed and chicken coop over the. I don't know if we need to scroll Stella down. Stella hired me to paint her shed and chicken coop over the. If you've already watched Painting Alaska, you would know my Aunt Stella hired me to paint her shed and chicken coop over the summer. If you want to see that entire process, check out this video here. But enough about that, let's get to the story. Do I like the dropout or do I want it to? I guess it's like all about style at some point, right? Check out this video here. But enough about that, let's get to the story. So I hopped on a plane and headed to Alaska, and upon landing, this is the first conversation I heard.
Hey Olivia, what do you think is happening? What? What do you think is happening in life? Hey.
I really wish I knew what she said, but sadly, the world may never know. My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house, where I would stay. My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Exhausted from traveling from the airport and we headed to My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. So, what's really cool about this project is even though I am so frustrated with this project, my aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house just because, and with many of my projects, they just lack climax. Like the whole, I don't know how to write a good enough story when every story ends lacking adventure. And my aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. should just name these what they're called, video editing. But I'm not trying to edit. My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Exhausted for wait, what's My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house. My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Dang, I did the whole thing in one breath. That's good of me. My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Okay, good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're doing good. There is another scene that I need to pull now. Search, search. Nope, nope. Nope, not here. Not GoPro. Do we have two perspectives of that scrolling? Oh no. I was like, if I had two perspectives, I would have changed it back and forth in this scene to make it look like two different people are talking. Because somehow I got in between these two kids. Like, Alaska. And upon landing, this is the first conversation I heard.
Hey, Olivia, what do you think is happening? What do you think is happening in life?
Hey.
I really wish I knew what she said, but sadly, the world may never know. My aunt picked me up from the airport and we headed to her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Okay, good. I got it. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. Half of the problem is I get lost when I'm like, what clip am I looking for? And I'm looking for this clip right here, which is just a real simple out the window clip. Which is great because there's very low level definition. My aunt's house is actually very cool, but I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Oh, man, it's too fast. It's too fast. So we do this. Speed and duration, we drop that down to what, 50%? We want to slow it down. It's our house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Exhausted from traveling, I tried to call it a night. I need that to be even longer. Dang. I don't know. To her house where I would stay for the entirety of the trip. Her house is cool. I should just text my aunt and see what she says about it. I don't know. I should, if I can get this done, because I really do need to get this done. And it's got to be published, which is another big issue with what needs to happen today. Oh, phone, oh, you're right here. You're charging, of course. Okay, anyways, let's draw expedition in here. I hate that so since we're stuck, let's just stay for the entirety of the trip. Exhausted from travel. I don't know if I have any other in. I do have a time lapse. It's probably pretty cool, but it's not like. See, so I guess I would want to like. I don't even know if I have a picture of the front of the house. I don't think so. I'll just figure this out later. This is not in dire rush. I should just get one thing done at a time and like not be ADHD and try to do like 15 things at once. Okay. Let's switch gears. My problem is like I can get on a roll with this and then I stop and I totally don't want to start again. I like just lose complete momentum. So since it takes me so long to like circle around and start that, I usually like to just continue. But let's do Inktober because we're in it already and we're down to like 7 more days. So let's just get it done. You can get it done. You can always quit too. Oh, okay. Let's rethink life and all the life choices that we've made up to this point and decide how we got to drawing the word expedition. Now, oh, yesterday we tried to do rest. It looks more rusty from here now. We'll see how well this works. My iPad's starting to say I don't want to do any more stuff. You have too many projects. Uh-oh. Pencil's dead. Who didn't charge the pencil? Okay. Expedition. The plan is either A, I'm going to do a UFO with like a little backpack on his like thing and like all the little things he would need. I guess for an expedition on like his UFO. So like a backpack on a UFO. I should have done that for my first one. But that's going to look like the first one. A lot of these could be interchangeable. I should see how many. I could draw all these in one. Could we draw them all in one? Probably. That's what we should have done. You can't. How you gonna? No way. That being said, expedition is like we can get some ideas from the internet, but it's not like really necessary. But let's keep it consistent. I guess that's what people like is consistency. So Everest is an expedition. It's at Disney Kingdom. It's pretty funny. I did Everest at Disney Kingdom. So expedition, yeah, I was thinking of like hiking and climbing gear. Like a backpack strapped to the back of the. A lot of Everest expeditions. Man, there's some videos out there that I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. It always amazes me how few dead bodies we see in the real world. Like only unless like we know who someone who passes away, then we go to their funeral. But we see a lot of living people. We don't talk to everyone we see though. You know, we probably would meet so many interesting people if we had a conversation with everyone we saw. What an insane idea. I wonder if you could do that. Go to airports and do like 30-second conversations with people. Sorry, my brain's like drifting all over the place. But wouldn't that be interesting? Just do 30 seconds with people and have like a couple questions that you're going to ask them. So just a few interview questions while we wait because we can't do anything. Can't, like, we literally cannot do anything. Ooh. Friend confirmation. Lots of those. It's not what I need to do. I need to add something else, but what did I want to look up? We were going to do something that requires. Hmm. I'm just trying to think of what I need to use my personal to log in with. There's only a few things. Chat GPT. That's what I needed to do. Oh, interesting. ChatGPT won't let me do my thing right now. Oh well, everything's down. I also had a problem with my internet on my PlayStation yesterday. And my Call of Duty isn't coming in until tomorrow night, which is fine. I don't have time to mess with that today. I have to get this edit done. Would be nice if Ooh, all right. Hopefully my pencil's somewhat charged now. Maybe introduction of a new character tonight. What? Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, what's today? Expedition. Day 23? Day 24. Okay, drawing, inking. We said we'll stay in the inking. We'll do flat marker today. Kind of liked regular marker. I'm just going to do regular marker again today. And we're doing expedition. So my original idea was, okay, well, first of all, let's just do this real quick. Oh, too much. Too little. Day, what, 24? Oh, that's the wrong way. It's pretty cool looking though. That's the wrong way. It should be like this. That's okay. I like that. Expedition, right? A lot of them like planting a flag. I mean, so my first thought was spaceship shooting upwards. And aliens leaning forward. Maybe bunnies flying back. Air goggles on his head. Right. Bunny's foot's in the air. Leg and foot. Other leg and foot. He's looking angry, as Bunny always does. Right, so I'm thinking something like that. Of course, when we go in and clean, oh, we're gonna actually clean up with the same brush. Gonna clean up with a marker too. also. Benny just looks mad all the time. And there's like a backpack, like a sleeping bag roll, right? And then like a knapsack, square pack with probably like something here, right? First aid or something. And you got like your tent sticks, your tent. May have a camping stove, pan, just some things that you would have on an expedition. Heavy idea. The UFO with fins. I think it goes on this side. It's not even in. I can't understand this right now. My brain cannot figure this out. Why can't it do it? If there's one there on this side, then there should be one over here. It's like in the back. Who cares? It's tiny. It looks weird it's not there. Just don't know where it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to go parallel, right? It's better. So that was what I was thinking a little bit along these lines. Again, we would probably need more of a like strap. These need to be like goggles, so I need to like make them more goggly. I would really like the bunny to be like hitting his head more, kind of slouching, but it's hard to. So if you hit your head, right, your neck bends, but your body really doesn't. So he just needs his chin to be like touching his stomach, really. And that would solve that problem. So I'm going to add a layer. I don't know. I can do. I was gonna do little. I don't know. I thought maybe I could make something. You can do a UFO down there somewhere. Do I like this? Is this what I'm liking? Maybe having a snowplow on the front. That'd be so nice on an expedition. I feel like if you're going on a space expedition, then maybe this might be not that unreasonable. Right? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these two. I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to drop the opacity on this layer. I'm going to take this. So I'm going to cut this out. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. How long have we been streaming? 33 minutes. I really do need to get back to editing. I'm going to take it. I like it, but I don't like it as much as I want to like it. Okay, what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take it, I'm going to make it bigger so I have a little bit more room to work with, and then I'm going to drop the color down so I can hit solid lines. Right now I know what I'm doing. Bunny, okay. Head hitting back of the wall, right? Okay, so we're going to use black again. This will come in darker. So we're going to do ears up, head forward, body up, X's here. Now. Body up, one knee, 1 foot, one knee, 1 foot, tail, angry eyes. Always, Bunny's always angry. And then we got the alien. See, what's interesting is I shouldn't do this because I don't have that many layers left. But basically what I should be doing is doing this. Should be going all the way through, back down, and out. Because that's the shape of its entirety. Should be going and then making separate layers, but we're not going to do that. You know what? We're even going to be more deliberate. And we're just going to draw in one layer. So it's going to be where it lands. Because that's the way the drawing's going to go now. It's hard to make. I don't like it. Can't do it. I can't one-shot it. Okay. So bad. How come I can't get it straight? There's got to be a way I can do it. Oh, here it is. This is it. Okay. Wanted to show that warp speed action. I think it just makes it look weird. It's alright. We'll deal with it. Because it's all good. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to align this thing first. Go quick like a bunny. I'll do some normal things like play video games again. Get back on a normal schedule. So let's get her done. As that old guy used to say. They thought he was funny. He was alright, I guess. I don't really know what he was saying all the time. He wanted the pickaxe too. Should put that in there, but it should be like hanging. Or maybe not. Okay, so we need, maybe it's one of the tie at the very end ones. Those, types. We're gonna have two. We're gonna have a string, the cord with the loop, and that's gonna have to look kind of like a, you know. Okay, good. All right, pickaxe. Yeah, I'm worried about it being right there because it's just gonna, it would never load it in like that, but it wouldn't be on the back. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it out of the back like this. Okay, let's just put it up. Let's just do it. Gax, right? That's what we wanted. That's what we got. Oh, those are temp posts. Oh, sometimes there's a lantern. We should put a lantern like flying in the wind. Definitely a lantern. Do one of those old school ones. Better glass. There's like a little gas knob to adjust it. Could even put a fire in here if you wanted. Draw the backpack down. Oh, it's already 9:05. So, you know, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. What do I think? Let's take away our underneath layer. Not too bad. Looks pretty good. I don't know if I like this issue going on here. We could do a much easier design and it won't look so, I don't know what the word was, but I'll fix this real quick, and then my plan is to sign out for the evening. It's been fun. It's been real. Right? Something like that. It's much easier to just pull off a little spiral action. I don't really like that spiral though. So basically, there we go. All right. That's looking good. I'm liking all of that. This needs some color. It needs some nuts and bolts. It needs some like, you know, some little details. Would be nice. So maybe some restructuring here and some plating. I don't know. To an edge plate. It looks like that. I like how Bunny's hitting the wall. Yeah, fun. Anyways, I gotta sign off from this and get started doing some other things. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll see you back here for day 25. Yeah, should be pretty relaxed. Now I gotta be unrelaxed and go listen to myself talk for hours. Hopefully not hours. It's only 15 minutes of footage, so how bad could it be? Don't say things like that. Anyways, have a great evening.